welcome back everybody. So I wanted to get up at 3 a.m. to catch the new episode of The Mandalorian, but it looks like I slept in a little bit. No worries, I'm really excited. I liked all of the episodes so far. The last episode was good, but it probably was my least favorite of the 4 so far. And we're halfway through the season now, so we know that there's at least a couple characters, particularly Giancarlo Esposito's character we haven't met yet, so I'm hoping we're going to meet him soon. I know Bill Burr's going to be in this at some point, so I think this might actually be that episode. I'm hoping we see some new planets, meet some new characters. I love this all so far, so let's keep this going. Alright, so this is episode 5 of The Mandalorian. Oh no. Oh wow, okay.
I might let you live.
Who is this guy? Oh no, Baby Yoda. Love these practical effects. Nice. That Razor Crest doesn't look like it's built for crazy maneuvers, but it looks like he's getting away.
I can bring you in cold.
He used his own line against him. Oh, he pulled the Maverick. He put on the brakes and let him fly right by. Nice. His ship is disabled now? Are they stranded now? The Gunslinger. Cool, I like that title. So he's gonna have to make an unplanned stop on a planet. Ooh, shutting down completely. So I wonder if they're stranded, who's gonna save them? Alright, where's he gonna end up this time? This looks like Tatooine! Nice. Alright, nice. So we're making an unplanned stop at Mos Eisley. This is going to be great. We're going to see some familiar scenery. There it is. It's the original Mos Eisley Vista. A hive of scum and villainy. Wouldn't it be great? It's the same bay that the Millennium Falcon ducked in. So we know Bill Burr is going to play a bounty hunter. I have a feeling we're going to run into him soon. Hit it on the nose. It's just like the waitress, where it's like, why do they have her like seem like she's from Kansas? Just have her be an alien. Have her speak an alien language. Here she just sounds like Debbie from Missouri, you know?
Oh yeah, I'm going to rotate that.
They still spend. That's what he called Baby Yoda at the beginning of the last episode. There's some of that Mandalorian music. Yeah, this is a familiar town. Man, that looks great. This is probably... Oh, okay. This is that shot from the beginning of the original trailer. Imperials are not welcome here. Pretty clear. It's like, okay, she's funny, but the character would be a lot better if it was just an alien.
In that ship if I were you.
The Baby Yoda's just gonna waddle out? Yeah. Mando is just really not careful at all about keeping Baby Yoda under wraps. Okay, so she's not a threat.
That's just something to eat. Quick.
It eats frogs.
I'm gonna charge him extra for watching you.
Well, she's doing a better job than the bartender did in the last episode. Baby Yoda just showed up outside after he asked her to look after him. Yeah, I'm not sure I like that character, just the way they chose to depict her. She seems too like she'd be from Earth, you know? Mos Eisley Cantina, classic. And look at this, it's like empty. It's the same model droid from Jabba's palace. Who's this guy? That's Han Solo's table. Okay, this guy's a hot shot. I already don't like him. This guy's obviously in over his head. Okay, Ming Na Wen. Okay, so she's a mark.
Clearly not.
He's like, listen, kid. Yeah, this guy has all of the, like, hot shop vibe of Han Solo without any of the coolness. You don't need to help this guy, Mando. I don't know, this isn't Mando's first time around the block. He's not an idiot. Same as the hangar lady. I just feel like this guy doesn't necessarily feel like he's Star Wars universe. He feels more like just somebody from your high school class. What do you think was gonna happen, dude?
Hey, I'm awake. Quiet. Do you have any idea how long it took me to get it to sleep?
Give him to me.
Not so fast. You have an awful lot to learn about raising a young one.
He is pretty careless. Nice, man. I love the chopper style speeder. Or the one that Anakin is riding on Tatooine in Attack of the Clones. Although I'm not exactly sure what constitutes a swoop versus a speeder. Nice. Oh, love the music, love the visuals. Nice, this is great. I want to be like, now this is pod racing. But they're on speeders. So are these swoops? Like swoops are just a type of speeder that are found on Tatooine a lot. Great music in this episode so far. Did we get this rookie's name? Banthas. It's their planet. We're the hostiles, as Solo says. It's the first time we've ever seen Sand People communicate. That's cool. That humanizes the Sand People a little bit beyond what we've thought of them in the past. They're not just mindless animals. You know, if I had to think of space western music, this would be it. It's great. It really fits the vibe. Mando looks so badass on that bike. Dewback. Or classic creatures. Where's his rifle? Is it on the swoop? Who's this gonna be?
It's another bounty hunter. Get down.
Oh shit. Okay, this is Ming-Na Wen. She's a sniper. Man, that armor really saves his life. Nice, man. She's probably like a mile out or more.
Wait, I don't wear any Beskar.
Nope.
Yeah, you're fucked.
So what do we do?
I love it, man. These vistas are so familiar. I mean, some people might be tired of seeing desert planets in Star Wars, but I mean, this is Tatooine. This is our home. I'm glad we're home. Nice, dude. I like her helmet. You know, it'd be funny, like, if they were gonna bring any mention of Boba Fett into this. We're on Tatooine where Boba Fett supposedly died. This would be the place to hear about it. This guy's gonna try something stupid because he's stupid. Mando's a veteran of this. He knows all the right tactics. A bunch of these shots we've seen in promotional material. Man, every time I see speeders in Star Wars, it just makes me like wish I lived in this universe if things like that actually existed. So they buy a few seconds every time they fire a round. So they're headed straight for her. Oof. Oof. Wow, that was Mando that took a hit. Ooh. Oh man, the Beskar is really reliable. Rookie's got a lot to learn. Again, this is another one of those dark scenes. It's got low contrast. It's kind of hard to see a lot of the detail.
Time since I've seen one of your kind.
Ooh. How long? They're slowly giving little details about this, what's gone on with Mandalorians. I don't think it's going to be as simple as just, oh, she's the bounty and they're picking her up. Like, she obviously knows some things.
Or we could drag you.
This guy's got like a 99% chance of messing this up. Been sitting there all night. She's going to play mind games with him. She knows this kid is easy. She's going to play him like a fiddle.
Your name will be legendary.
What's his name? We don't know.
Some say it's a child. Look,
Word travels fast.
you're afraid. Make the best deal for yourself and survive.
That's not how the code works. Real bounty hunters can't be bought off. Alright, what's the over-under? This kid's gonna be dead by the end of the episode. Because he's an idiot. You waited all night and you're about to mess up now? Oh shit. That was definitely unexpected.
Good advice.
Okay, so that character is dead. I could have sworn we were gonna, she was gonna reveal some information and be more important, but Ming-Na Wen is in this for 5 minutes. Now she's dead. So her bounty's no good. Cold. Is he going back into the cantina? It looks like one of those devices Aunt Beru was putting space lettuce into. Space blender.
Took you long enough, Mando.
Oh, okay, he's just in the hangar.
Looks like I'm calling the shots now.
Oh, jeez.
Raise him.
This isn't Mando's first rodeo. Don't be an idiot. What does he have?
Pulling a gate.
He can't harm Yoda, though. Baby Yoda.
Onyx was right. It'll make me legendary.
Yeah, this guy's definitely dead. Oh, was he holding Baby Yoda, though? Is he dead? Yeah, he dead. Uh-oh. Oh, hello.
From us.
We didn't get this lady's name either. Guess we'll kind of have to fish it out of the credits, huh? So they killed Ming-Na Wen, they killed this guy. I like that in this show. It's just anything can happen. Don't get too attached to any character because they might die 10 minutes later. He always had plenty of money. He's showing this lady appreciation though because she did a good job watching baby.
Dragon to Beggar's Canyon.
So be just like Beggar's Canyon back home. Aw. They make it look like she's gonna miss Baby Yoda a little bit. But wouldn't you? Alright, so you got fuel and repairs. Alright. Is Ming-Na Wen not dead? That's interesting. Was that supposed to be Mando returning to her body? Was that supposed to be a different character, a different bounty hunter? Maybe Boba Fett, right? I don't think we know. I mean, it had that sort of stirrup sound while walking that the Mando has from his armor. It's possible that he can still retrieve a bounty for her cold, but it looked like he was flying away, so I'm leaning towards that's a different character picking her up. I mean, Boba Fett isn't totally out of the question. This would only be 5 years after Boba Fett fell in the Sarlacc, so he might still be on Tatooine. In general, okay, this was another Dave Filoni episode. It kind of showed, it makes sense that they would give Dave Filoni this first Tatooine episode. Now that I know that this is a Dave Filoni, I'm thinking, yeah, this did kind of have a similar directorial vibe to the first chapter. Of the 5 episodes so far, this one is probably one of my least favorites. I don't really feel like much happened in this episode. I wasn't that much of a fan of, like I said, the lady working in the hangar. I liked, like, sort of the eventual, what her character does, but the way they depicted her as just sort of like this ordinary lady seemed a little bit weird. It was a little shocking to see that they would just introduce Ming-Na Wen, the Fennec character, and then kill her right away, although we're not 100% that she's actually dead, because that last scene just did show us returning to her body. It's great being back on Tatooine. I think I said, like, some people mention how it gets a little tiring just doing nothing but desert planets in Star Wars, but this is definitely like home base in Star Wars, and it's great that we've been able to return here for at least this episode. And we didn't leave the planet, so I guess Mando did leave. I don't know, it's hard to say. We'll probably be coming back to Tatooine a lot, especially since I know some of this evolved out of what was going to be a Boba Fett movie, which would have probably taken place on Tatooine. So in terms of like budgetary constraints and like using assets that they already have for the studio, like there's probably a fair amount of Tatooine related material. I think, what did we see? We saw like Banthas, we got a Dewback, we got Sand People, Tusken Raiders. I definitely liked how he communicated with sign language with the Tusken Raiders. Like I said, that was very humanizing to their species, which have otherwise been depicted as nothing but just barbaric animals up until this point. So that was our first time seeing Sand People actually, behaving like civilized people in a way. We got speeder bikes. Loved the music in the desert with the speeders. That was definitely very Star Wars. Loved seeing those classic Mos Eisley vistas. That was definitely, brought me back to the original Star Wars and that vibe. I mean, so far I've loved every episode. Don't get me wrong. Like, this might have been one of my least favorites, but I still love this episode. I would still give this like an 8 even. So far, Dave Filoni, this is his second episode, and I believe this is his... Yeah, he only has 2 this season. So I think it's going to be Rick Famuyiwa again, and then Deborah Chow again, and then Taika Waititi for the final episode. I believe that's the way the order is going to go. So we still haven't met Bill Burr's character, so we've seen him in the trailers in a couple shots. So I would expect him to show up in the next episode. We didn't get Cara Dune back. I'm really hoping Cara Dune comes back. I loved her character. They've really been pushing Gina Carano as one of the main actors in this. So she said until our paths cross again, which, I'm fairly confident she'll be coming back. Hopefully in the next episode. There seems to be a lot of like introducing of characters, and then like that's that. So overall, the whole vibe of the show is still great, though. I'm loving it. I love the music. I love the visuals. I love all of these nice little Easter eggs that are calling back to, some of our favorite things from the original Star Wars trilogy. This show is everything that we wanted it to be, and I'm so happy. I'm so excited. So, I mean, that's the end of the 5th episode. We only have 3 more. I was kind of hoping to see this one be, like, closer to the 45-minute mark. Again, a little let down to see that it's closer to half an hour like most of the other episodes. So I guess that's just sort of the standard running time of these episodes is closer to like 32 minutes. I'm loving it though, and I can't wait for next week. If you guys are loving this, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.